Welcome all. In this video, I am going to show you how program can be written in C#. So the editor we are using, the application we are using is Microsoft Visual Studio 2010. So for writing program for C++, C#, we have to go for File menu, New, then Project. If you notice below the project, there was an option of website. So this is what we will use for ASP.NET. So at first we will move with project and we will learn only C#. After knowing the coding of C#, then those coding we can utilize for ASP.NET. As we are going to learn ASP.NET with C#, so at first we should have knowledge of C#. So let's go to project. In project dialog box, we have to choose C#. So already it is chosen here. So we need to choose console application. Console application means DOS based application. Then choosing OK. The coding window of C# console application will appear. As it is console application, so there won't be any kind of graphical content. Only the coding we need to concentrate on. So this is the basic structure of C# application based program or console program. Here the program starts with a namespace, that is in Java we used to say as project, means class. So namespace is given console application 3 and class program, then the main method is written. Within main method we have to specify the codings. So at first we will see how we can print a statement on screen. So the command is console, we have to use console class dot read line. So write line and write. There are two methods. So let's use write line at first. And I'm giving you one statement here. This is my first C# program. Okay, so this what it is going to do on DOS screen, on console screen, it is going to show you the answer as this is my first C# program. Now suppose in same place I'm just specifying console.write as well, copying and pasting and specifying here console.write. Fine. So here I'm writing C# with ASP.NET. So where it is appearing, all of you please notice. Let's use Control F5 to run the program. The program is running and the answer, if you notice, this is my first C# program. As I have used here write line, so the next line is appearing and thereafter there is press any key to continue, and in same line it is appearing. Why? Because of now I wrote here console.write. So write line and write, the difference is what? Write will print the statement and will stay there. For example, suppose here I am specifying write and both the place I specified write. Now you check the output, how it is appearing. See, the output is first line, the C#, this is my first C# program is appearing, and as we use only write, so it is staying there and printing C# with ASP.NET. Suppose second line I will give you write line. So it means after printing this is my first program, the C# with ASP.NET will be there on screen. Thereafter it will come to the next line. So what does the write line is doing? Now it is printing as well as bringing the cursor to the next line. So it means for the next statement it is helping actually. For the next statement it is allowing to print the next statement in new line actually. Okay. So this is what the difference we saw between write and write line. Right is printing in same line and staying there, but right line after printing it is bringing the cursor to the next line. So let's continue with next, that is for input, that is console.readline. So for doing that, I am just taking here two variable, and in one variable I will keep the result. So I took here three variable. So first A, B and result. So I took here three variable. So my motto is to input number for A and for B, and I need to find out the result sum of these two number, and I want to store in result. So at first we have to give a statement on screen so that the user will be able to know that he or she has to input a number. So console.write, I made here enter first number, enter first number. And better to give here right line so that after printing the cursor will come to the next line. So now after first number, let receive the number. So A equal to console dot readline, readline. So readline statement, what it does, now it will read the content whatever you provide on console through input console, and it will store in a variable. So here why it is showing the error, as readline method is going to accept, going to receive only text, only string, and A is a variable of integer type. That is why the error we are getting. So what we need to do, the string we need to convert into integer, convert into the respective declared type. So I have to use your convert class dot to int. That also I can specify 32-bit or 64-bit or 16-bit. So in this case I am using 32-bit. So the number whatever I am going to input, it will be converted at first to integer of 32 byte and will get stored in A. Same way, I am taking the copy of this two line and specifying here that I want to specify enter second number. Okay, then here B equal to console.readline. I received two number as well as I converted them to integer and stored in variables. Now result equal to A plus B. Okay, our motto is to know about the input statement and output statement. So now to print the result, I can do console dot write line. I can give the statement as the sum is. So plus sign I can give here result. Fine. So here the plus sign we are using for concatenating. This is a string value and this is a integer value. Both I am joining and showing. I want to show on the screen. So I am using here plus sign. I am using here the plus sign as concatenation operator. Here I am using the plus sign as addition operator, and in this case I am using the plus sign as concatenation operator because one string is there and one integer is there. So simply it will concatenate, it will join and show the result. Let's go to see the result, compile the program. So check, here it is asking enter first number. So we can provide the number, and second number I provide. See, the result is 57. It is showing. It is converting as well as it is calculating the number, storing in result, and the result it is printing. Okay, this is how the input and output statement of C# can be used. Now suppose some comment I want to specify. So there can be three ways the comment can be specified, means two ways actually the comment can be specified. One is single line comment and one is multi-line comment. For single line comment, simply suppose this is the variable declaration, so I can write here variable declaration. Okay, I can give the comment. So comment, what it does, it just notify that what we are going to do or what we have done in the next statement. Fine. So in this case, suppose I want to give some multi-line comment. So wherever multi-line comment I need to specify, I can simply use slash star and star slash, star slash. So that is how. So let's give, suppose I'm giving you the question here, write a C# program to input any two number, to input any two numbers and find out its sum or its addition result. Okay, so two line of comment I want to specify here, so I can use star slash as well as star slash, slash star and star slash. That is what the multi-line comment. So two line of comment is there, so there won't be any difference in output. We will get the output as before. Comment won't reflect anything on screen. It won't be read by the C# compiler. So simply as before, it will ask you the input and it will provide you the answers. So the comment only specify that what we are going to do in next of the codings. In next codings, what are the things we are going to do or what we have done, that we can specify. We can, for our knowledge, we can write within comment. Now some methods we will see for math class as well as for string class. So let's go with the methods of math class. So in math class, the methods I'm just writing here as a comment. I'm just writing here math class. The methods are max, min, and square root, then abs, absolute value, that is. So for all I will show you the examples. So this is math class. So let's try. So for math class, let's go with the max and min at first. So I'm using here, suppose the data type int a comma b. Okay, or I can specify simply, I'm not inputting the numbers directly. Let's do so console.writeline. Here the max is, I'm using here math dot max of number. So I can specify here the numbers. Fine, I can specify the number here. So it will simply print the maximum value within these two number. Within these two number, it will simply print who is the maximum number. Okay, rest of the coding I'm removing. Same way, I can copy and can paste and can write here min, so that the minimum value here we can see. We can concentrate on the minimum value from out of these two number with what we have specified. So let's compile and let's check the answer of these two. At first, the max value 65 and 34, as we have given here 34 and 65 both the case. So max function or max method is responsible for showing the maximum value between two numbers, and min method is responsible for showing the minimum value between two numbers. Fine. Thereafter, next is square root. We can specify the square root of a number. So I specify here, suppose the comment I am giving here, the sqrt of, okay, sqrt of 5 is, so I can specify here what sqrt of 5. Okay, so let's check the square root of 5 is what. So 2.2360 something is coming as the square root of 5. Suppose let's do for 25 what the square root is coming. These are the mathematical functions. So already the definition for this mathematical thing is written. I forget to specify here 25, sorry. So let's try now. Yes, the result is coming now. For 25, the square root is 5. Okay, so the definition for these methods, for these inbuilt methods are written already. We are simply using them. We are simply calling them and using them. Okay, the next is square root abs, absolute value. So let's use the absolute value. I can specify here the abs value of minus 2.5 each. So I can specify here the method name, that is abs, and minus 2.5. So check what is the result we can get about it? See, 2.5. So what the absolute value is doing, or the absolute method is doing, it is simply removing the symbol, the sign before the number, that is negative number, it is converting to positive. Next is the round. So round any decimal we specified the round value of, suppose I told 12.5 each. So 12.5 I can specify here around 12.5. So check what will be the result of 12.5 after converting to round, it becomes 12. Same way, suppose I am specifying here 12.6. If I give more than 5, so the next number, that is 13, it's supposed to display. So let's check. Yes, it is showing. Here I forgot to change, so it is showing 13. So any number I specified from 0.1 to 0.5, it is showing the previous number, and any number I am printing or specifying after the point, that is zero point 0.6 till 0.9, so it is printing the next round figure of the number. Fine. So it is converting to rounded. So next method or next class, sorry, is string class. So string class also, just like math class, we can use so many methods there. So I'm just copying and pasting here. So let's specify. So string. So how string? Actually string is a data type. It's not a class here. So string we can use. So the methods we are using. Okay. So string methods as follows. I gave there's a comment. Fine. So now I'm just taking here some string value and I'm going to execute them. So string, the variable how you can declare, all of you check. I took here s1 as or equal to, I can specify any string like computer. Fine. Okay. So let's do C is capital computer. So s1 is a variable of string type. String is a data type here. So now suppose I want to know the length of the s1. So I can specify here the length is, I can give s1 dot length. So what length dot, now it will find out the length of the total number of character available in that word. So computer, the word what I specified, there are 8 characters. Okay, so let's make here, suppose computer science. Okay, let's check now what it is showing. See, there are 13 characters. Sorry, there are 16 characters. The length is 16. So it means including space, it is counting. Fine. Next, after the length method of string data type, there is 2 upper and 2 lower. 2 upper and 2 lower. So here I can specify the comment always to better recognition. So uppercase, I wrote here uppercase. Uppercase, how I can write? Now 2 upper. Fine. 2 upper. So I can specify 2 upper. So that is 2 UPR. Same way 2 LWR. Okay, that is spelling mistake, I think so. So let's check it. 2, yes, 2 lower is there. So same way 2 upper, yes, 2 upper. So s1 dot 2 upper. Same way I can copy, I can paste for what? First 2 lower, 2 lower. Okay. Next we will see the answer. Next is concatenation. So both the string I can join and can create one more new string. Fine. So suppose computer science and one more string here I am taking as s2, and here I am taking suppose Kotak city. Fine. So both the string I want to join. So I can give here the statement console.writeline that after join I made it like this. After join, here I am specifying s1 dot concat. Okay, concat with whom? With s2. Okay, so let's check how it is coming. So for concat, we have to take one more variable. Uh, let's take suppose S3, and I will join in S3 and I will show the answer. So I'm writing here S3 equal to concat string dot concat, okay, of S1 comma S2. So both the string, that is S1 and S2, I'm joining and putting in S3. So let's check S3, the value of S3. Value of S3 is after join. Yes, computer science Kotak City. It is printing. Fine. Next. Next, the method is interpolation. So interpolation, whether it is supports in this version or not, let's check. This is a concept where you can put some variables value in a statement. You can put some variable values in a statement. Okay, so let's try that. Yes, interpolation is not supporting. I'm using actually the version 2010. It's not supporting here. So better to try in next version, means C# 6.0 version. So there it will work. We will check it in another video when I will have that version. So better let's try with accessing string by array concept. So how can we use or access the array? So for example, I want to print only the first character of S1. So how can I access it? I can give here console dot write line and I can print here how now S1 of 0. As we know that it keeps the data in an array form, and array the index starts with 0th location. So the last character, the first character of S1, that is computer science, the letter is C. So C is supposed to be printed. So if you notice here, it is showing here C as the result. Fine. So we can use some program, we can develop some program based on this concept. That is, suppose reversing a string, finding how many capital, how many smalls are available in a string. All this we can try. So at first, let's try with reverse a string. A program will try, the program will teach us how can we reverse a string. So I'm removing all this and specifying here the reverse a inputted string. So string supposed to be input. So take a string variable at first, suppose S1. Okay. Now console dot write line, here I can specify enter a word. So the word what you are going to input, that's supposed to get reverse. That's supposed to get reverse. So let's find out the length of the word so that we can move till that character. So S1 dot length, the method we came to know previously. S1 dot length will find out the length of the S1 and it will store in the variable L. Now I forget to give here S1 equal to console dot read line, that is the data will be read and will get stored in the variable S1, then length will be found out. So we can use here while loop or for loop, anything. So for I'm taking here one variable, suppose int a, or if I want to reverse the number, I can start immediately from the variable L, and L supposed to continue till 0 and L minus minus. To continue the loop, I need to reduce the value of L. Okay, so now keeping curly bracket. So now we have to print the numbers, print the characters. So I can specify here console dot write, as I want to write the numbers in a line. So write I can use in place of write line. So write what it will write. Now S1 of I. So the index, the particular index will get printed in this case. Okay, so I within two, it is L we need to do. So let's check Control F5. I have to specify here a word. So giving suppose computer. So what it is doing, it's showing array out of bounds. So array out of bounds means our value is L. L means the computer is 8th number character. But in 8th location there is nothing. So we can do here -1. So whatever the length it will have, it will just minus 1 from there, and it will try to start from that location. Okay, so check, it is printing the things nicely, reversing. So the same, another once more, let's see with a different data. So I'm giving here suppose computer science. So it is just simply reversing. How it is doing this? Now it is taking the length first and minus 1 I did. So whatever the length will become, first minus 1 character, it is storing in the value in the variable L. Then starting the L from that location and continuing till greater than equal to 0. It means for till the 0th index it will continue. Then minus minus, as the loop supposed to continue reverse, so I did L minus minus, then simply printing the characters. So all the individual character will be printed one by one in a line. Okay, so this is, let it be this much for this video. So in this video we came to know about write line, the purpose of write line, read line, then we learn some mathematical functions and string methods as well. Hope all of you understood the concept nicely. Thank you.